Well, printing is a big part of the business, and Dave here from Rea Jet is to tell us all about it. But it's not just printing that you guys do.
No, it's so we got two parts of the business. We do the industrial coding and marking, which is Rea Jet, and then we've also got over here we've got Rea Verifier, which is 1D and 2D code verification, so ISO grade verification, GS1 verification, ANSA verification, that kind of thing.
So having a look around then, what do we have on the stand that sort of we can see and do? There's lots of things we can press, but what is there?
So that pedestal's looking a little empty right now because I'm holding the lead from that. This here is a new product that Verify is bringing to market. We're quite excited about. It's the first of its kind. It's a completely portable 1D and 2D code verifier. So what we have here is we have a little camera chamber. It's your lighting chamber. And then we have all the software driven on this tablet here. It's all connected as one module. And we can then use this as a touchscreen device to do verification on the move, whether it be a 1D code or a 2D code.
So who would use this then primarily?
Any manufacturer who's using a code standard. So a lot of food, pharmaceutical, automotive companies, they do direct part marking on their products. But food and pharmaceutical would be sort of probably our two biggest markets for this. So yeah, dairies, food producers of any kind.
So people can check it as they are walking around. It gives that freedom.
Yes, exactly. So they can move this around from production lines. They can go into the warehouse and do checks, and they can get that sort of that feedback instantaneously.
Does that help with things like audits and that part of businesses?
So this is twofold. It's one, it's quality control internally, so they can get feedback on their codes and they can see how they performed, where they're lacking, and they can improve. And then it also gives them security in their supply chain, so that they then have a verified standard to say that this code is performed as such, and therefore they cannot get any sort of recalls from the market based on code quality, because they have sort of proof to back it up.
Right, I see. And then over our shoulders, well, we've got two very different but also quite similar looking contraptions as well.
Yeah, so we're moving back onto the Rea Jet side, which is the marking and coding. Rea Jet focus a lot on sort of heavy industries, steel, timber, automotive, plastics. This is a new product that Rea has launched this year. It's the DoD 2.0, so it's a large character inkjet system capable of, it's very, very good for building products, so concrete, steel, timber again, large format printing. It'll do any kind of traceability marking. It's a very, very robust system. And what you'll notice is the controller on this is very, very similar to the controller here. Rea has implemented what they call their Titan platform, which is a unified operating platform across all our devices. So operators learn one device. If they have 2 or 3 different devices, whether it be laser, inkjet, if they can use one, they can use them all.
It's crucial when it comes to companies with training as well, because there's a lot of scary things going on with machinery, and if you can learn one system, you can learn it all.
Exactly. So it simplifies things, reduces risk. The operators, again, it's less time in training, and if they can use one, there's a likely chance they're not going to mess it up on the other one as well.
Absolutely. Now, for a company like Rea Jet to come to PPMA, what are the overriding reasons you're here?
So we're still in the UK. We're not the biggest brand, and we're really just looking for that exposure. It opens up, it opens some doors to companies that we wouldn't otherwise interact with on a day-to-day basis. So it's good exposure for us to be meeting the guys as they come along.
Presumably good for networking as well.
Yeah, amen. Brilliant for networking. So we're very well known in Europe, other sectors of the world. You can see on the map on the wall there, that's sort of our global presence. The UK though, there are some companies that this is their home base. This is where they do all their manufacturing and development, and so it's very much their turf. And so we're still developing our brand locally, just making people aware that we are around as an option.
So you're edging your way in, and you're doing it here at the NEC.
Trying our best.
There you go. Thank you very much, Dave, and do check out Rea Jet.